Welcome back to the FlipNerd.com REI classroom, where experts from across the real estate investing industry teach you quick lessons to take your business to the next level. And now, let's meet today's expert host.
Hey guys, Brian Mayer here with the Investor Entourage, and I am today's host of the REI classroom, here to talk to you about the two most important parameters to talk about when dealing with a short sale.
This show is sponsored by PassiveRental.com.
Okay guys, I get asked all the time, Brian, how do you analyze a deal? And many of you have seen my trainings on how to properly analyze a deal, going through our 14-step questionnaire, analyzing the comps, and really getting into the detail. But a lot of people want to know right off the bat, well, that's fine and all, but what are the base parameters? And I tell people all the time, and the whole purpose of this short training today, guys, is you only need two things and two things alone to have a successful short sale. Let me rephrase that. To have a successful candidate for a short sale, okay? What are they and why are they important? Number one, you need to be behind on payments. If somebody is current on their mortgage, they are not going to qualify for a short sale. But some of you may say, hey, Brian, wait a minute. Part of that national standard short sale policy, if it's an FHA, FHFA, Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac loan, didn't they say that you can actually be current and still qualify for a short sale? Well, sure, they've said that, but I've just never seen it happen, okay? We've done enough deals, guys, around the entire country to tell you with 100% certainty, I have never seen a short sale go through where the people were current on their mortgage. Now, there may be some strange circumstance where it actually took place. I've just never heard of it. And if you have, let me know, because I don't think it exists. So you have to be behind on payments. Now, another question follow-up to that is, well, how far behind do they have to be? Do they have to be, in extreme default? Is it 90 days? Is it when they file the lis pendens? Guys, 1 month, one full month, okay? So if the mortgage is due on the first of the month, when it rolls around the first of the next month, if they didn't pay, they are now legally in default. They broke their contract, and now we can do the short sale. So yes, you're going to come across deals where they haven't paid in 6 months or maybe 2 years, and that's obviously fine, but as long as they're at least one full payment behind, they qualify for the very first parameter. They have to be behind on payments. The second parameter, getting right into it, is you have to have negative equity. For those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, that means you need to owe more on the home than what it's presently worth. So generally, most people you'll find have two mortgages. They'll have their first mortgage and they'll have a second, or they'll have their first and a line of credit, a HELOC, right? Home equity line of credit. Whatever, whether they have two, three, any combination, when you take the combination of the liens, whatever they are. So let me give you a good example. If they have a first mortgage with Wells Fargo and it's for $150,000, they have a second mortgage or a second HELOC, if you will, for $50,000 with Bank of America. The total that they owe is $200,000. If the current market value is less than $200,000 of their home, you have a short sale. You have what's called negative equity. And people say, well, what if you're right on the brink? What if they actually owe $200 total and the house is worth around $200? Well, then you still have a negative equity situation. Well, how is that? Because guys, there's a little something called closing costs when you sell a house. And generally it's right around 8 to 10%. Closer to 10 in most areas, because 6% right off the bat goes to a realtor. Then you add in your transfer tax, your this, your that, your other. So you're at about 8 or 10%. So 10% on a $200,000 house is another $20,000 the seller would have to bring to the table. Well, let me tell you something. People who aren't able to pay their mortgage don't have 20 grand laying around in a checkbook. Okay? So you have the perfect storm where you're behind on payments, you have negative equity, and now we can begin. Now we can actually do a proper analysis and get into those 14 questions to see if we have a deal that meets our parameters as investors. So guys, until the next time, I hope that helps. As you're going out there, you're doing your lead generation, your marketing, keep those two things in mind, because that's all it takes to get the ball rolling. Talk to you soon.
PassiveRental.com is your source for turnkey, done-for-you rental properties. If you'd like to be an investor and not a landlord, please visit PassiveRental.com to learn how to purchase cash-flowing, professionally managed rental properties in the hottest rental markets across the country. We can also help connect you with financing for your next property. Invest the easy way today and get started by visiting PassiveRental.com. Please note, the views and opinions expressed by the individuals in this program do not necessarily reflect those of FlipNerd.com or any of its partners, advertisers, or affiliates. Please consult professionals before making any investment or tax decisions, as real estate investing can be risky. Are you a member yet of FlipNerd.com, the hottest real estate investing social community online? If not, you can join for free in less than 30 seconds and get access to hundreds of off-market deals, vendors in your market to help you in your business. And you can start networking with thousands of other investors just like you. Get your free account now at flipnerd.com. Please check out the FlipNerd family of real estate investing shows, where you can access hundreds of expert interviews, quick tips, and lessons from leaders across the real estate investing industry. They're available at flipnerd.com/shows, or simply search for FlipNerd in the iTunes Store.